Yeah, I mean, he called me, right? Should I call him back?
Yeah, you should call him because he keeps calling me a fucking secretary, and the disrespect, the audacity is insane. I'm not a fucking secretary. I'm the
Yeah, I got that.
COO of the company. Motherfuckers disrespecting.
Hello?
Yeah, who is this, yo?
Oh, Jean Paul. I see your secretary has passed along the message.
Well, it's not a secretary. Come on, man.
Oh, excuse me.
Mother.
Want to know what else to call him?
That disrespect.
I think he's CFO. Is that right?
Both COO and CFO.
What does CFO mean?
Chief Financial Officer. And COO, Chairman of other things.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
How much longer are you gonna keep this shit up for, my man?
Well, I'm just saying, like, I think he wants to be spoken with respect, yo. Like, it's not like
That's
a
right.
secretary. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right. Thank
I'm not disrespecting the guy. I'm only
That's a respect.
calling him a secretary because that's what I assume that he is.
All right, man. So what's up? You called and I answered. What's up, man? You good or what?
Yeah, I asked how much longer are you gonna keep this shit up for, my man?
All right. This is one of those times where it's like a question that has the answer in the question, right? You're just missing a couple words. How long are you gonna get this shit on for?
No, that's you deflecting the answer back to me.
All right.
Problem is, what am I keeping up right now?
All right. So, what happened is, it seemed like we were at peace, and then I woke up, and then we're at war, right? And people don't start wars on my behalf. Something
Yeah, your
you guys
secretary
did.
started a war because I hung up the phone on his face.
Well, you'll have to convince me of that because that's not what I was told.
Break it down for you. So remember the meeting we had at the park? Me, you, and Tony,
I remember that.
and Benji and Raymond were there.
I remember.
So prior to that meeting, I had a very positive and good conversation with Raymond. In this conversation, I explained to him, listen, we essentially talked about, coexisting down at Cyprus, all this, that, and the third, working together, whatever, right? During this conversation, I explained to Raymond, I'm like, listen, I don't think there's a point us discussing this without Jean-Paul being around, because I feel like he's going to wake up and he's either going to do the complete opposite or not agree to anything that we're talking about right now. Raymond and I believe OTT both go, oh, no. We're going to put our foot down. This is very diplomatic. We're going to discuss this together. We got your back, whatever, right? Essentially implied that, we're going to find middle ground and, agree on shit.
Middle ground on what, though? What topic is that about?
The topic of coexisting and whatnot. So I'll say, okay, no problem. And then Raymond goes, let's have a meeting when Jean-Paul is around at the park. And I say, okay. So we fast forward to the meeting. Obviously, me and you go at it. And, once again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. With all due respect, I'm just calling it out as I see it. Me and you were going at it. And everything that I discussed with Raymond to do, you didn't want to do, which, was fine. But your boy Raymond was there, tucked away in the corner with his fucking tail between his legs, not saying a single fucking thing. When he told me himself he was going to be there, he was going to put his foot down, and we were going to discuss and find common ground, right?
Understood.
Fast forward, through all the fucking arguing we had, we found some common ground to coexist. We agree, whatever. You walk away, I walk away. The next day, or maybe the day after, or maybe even the same day, at some point, Raymond called me, and he's like, hey, Lang, I want to talk some business. At this point, I told him, listen, it's very clear. Talking business with you is fucking pointless. I'm only going to communicate with your boss now when it comes to decisions in business because it's very clear what he says goes, and then I hung up the phone on his fucking face. Now, if that's grounds for you and your organization or whatever the fuck you guys want to call yourselves to fucking start a war, then by all means. But that's literally what happened.
No, hold on. Now, I think it's important to, because I know there's no components. I'm going to ask some questions. Now, what does that mean? Like, why was there a need for a discussion? Was it something new? something new to sell, a new market. Like, what even was the point to discuss anything? Because as far as I'm concerned, it seems like we had our stuff pretty ironclad in terms of our agreements.
I don't know, because we just wanted to work together. I think it was the whole point of the discussion. I spoke to Ray.
Okay. So, you wanted something, or he wanted something?
I think we both wanted to turn a new leaf and work together.
On what?
Just work together. Coexist. Have each other's fucking backs. You know, little alliance.
Yeah, but we already had this agreement at the park. Why do we need another conversation?
Okay, so you clearly didn't listen. This meeting happened before the park meeting.
Oh, okay, but after the park meeting, that was settled, though, right? We kind of put bygones be
that
bygones.
was settled.
Yeah?
Did you not listen to anything I just said?
Yeah, but I'm telling you, like, for it to be a conflict, it needs to be something before. Like, you're not filling in the gaps. Like, why did you call Raymond after?
No. He called me. So you didn't listen.
Yeah.
He called me and said, I want to speak business with you, Lang. And I said, Raymond, I do not talk business with you anymore. I'm only going to talk to your fucking boss, Jean-Paul, because it's very clear he runs the show around here. And I hung up the fucking phone in his face. He called me, my man.
Okay, Ray, why did you call Mr. Lang after the park meeting? The first time where he said he was not going to talk business with you anymore. And he only talked to me.
I don't recall that. He
You
did
did-
say that at the meeting.
He says he doesn't recall.
No. I don't recall him saying that.
No.
say that.
No. After the meeting, right? The day after the meeting, apparently you called him.
Yes,
Yes?
about the undercutting of prices.
Oh, apparently you were undercutting our price on the market, like I used to do
not?
with your prices.
By a lot, by like
By a
half
lot.
the amount.
Mostly says it was so much by a high amount. It looked like it was intentionally out of spite because it was so low. That's what you just said.
Well, ask him what the price was.
What was the price?
We were selling for 20,000. He was selling for 10 to randoms.
Apparently, we were selling for 20 at the time, and then you flew off the handle and you were selling for 10K, which is pretty
Or
much what
GPU Rex.
GPU
No,
Rex.
I was selling for 15 grand. 15 grand.
Well, he says 10. Ray,
Oh, shit.
Mr. Lang says 15.
We only started selling for
Okay,
10
that's
grand
false
and
because we
tanking
had
the
an
market
intern with
after
a
this whole shit
new
show
SIM
started.
card. Call him, and Lang immediately said 10K.
Okay, so Ray just said he basically they kind of set you up with an intern to call you guys for a price, and apparently you guys set him up for 10K.
What
So-
intern?
We caught him red-handed, actually.
Yeah, but that still goes like against the agreement, regardless. Like,
Ellie,
that's-
use my agent.
Yeah, but what intern? Because we never sold to anybody.
yeah, but apparently you guys
No.
like Ray set you guys up, and apparently you guys fell for it.
I think Ray's either speaking out of his ass, and regardless, like, does this really matter when it was this phone call, and then the hanging up of the phone call on his face, which triggered everything for him, whatever the fuck he did after that?
So
Like, Jean-Paul, you gotta understand something, right? And you might not agree with this, and your boys never will because they're delusional as fuck. I learned, okay, in a span of whatever the hours or days that was, that the only person I'm going to speak to when it comes to the company and decisions and business and whatever important information that we got to discuss with was you.
yeah,
I do not want to speak to Raymond no more, not Benji, not OTT, not any of these guys. If there was something to discuss, right? For example, undercutting the market, whatever, I'm not going to discuss it with Raymond.
Yes.
I'm going to discuss it with you because whatever you says goes. Whatever they say never goes.
Understood. I think it's important for you to understand though that when you make a move, the move speaks for itself. Just like I agreed upon it, because if we're working to help each other mutually, if you make a move and undercutting in the next day and fly off the handle, it's kind of predetermined that like people are
I
gonna
think there's like a difference between undercutting, right, and then trying to survive in the market. Because I know deep down inside you would agree your fucking prices were astronomically high.
Yeah, but also, if that's a price that's the current market and you jump into the market, right? So in his perspective, you might be able to understand that you're causing damage to the market dramatically, really fast.
Yeah, I mean, that's
He
fine.
He wants you to slow down on that, right?
I understand his point of view. Once again, he could have told you, and you could have called me, and we could have discussed it. I'm not going to discuss this with Raymond. I'm sorry,
Okay,
Jean-Paul.
well,
I'm just not.
well, I wasn't around, so like I think you making a move is probably much worse diplomatically than him saying something or talking about it. Diplomatically,
Yeah, but
undercutting the market
then
is
the same applies to Raymond because he made the craziest move and declared all-out fucking war, right?
did
Like,
declare war. Is that what happened?
what you're saying inherently isn't wrong, right? But his reaction was a complete overreaction.
Okay.
Do you not agree with that?
Okay, yeah. Yo, Ray, he says that, I don't fully agree, but he says that your reaction to declare war to the undercutting was an overreaction. Was there anything else that ignited that, Ray? The war declaration or what? Or not?
Motherfucker.
Yeah, his
he
fucking ego got hurt, so I hung up on his fucking
ocean
face.
dumped one of our
Okay.
interns before
Yeah,
or
yeah.
one of our sellers before we did anything.
Apparently, before you did anything, you guys ocean dumped one of our sellers.
We never oceaned up nobody.
Ray, do you have proof of that? He says that didn't happen.
That's verbatim what Dex told us.
Apparently, Dex confirmed it through multiple means.
Who is Dex? Who is this?
The weed guy?
So we got confirmed that we ocean dumped who exactly?
One of our sellers' interns, and apparently it was known that you guys were getting an intern, and it was pretty much done deliberately, is what they're saying.
Okay, so I'm trying to understand the problem here, right? The people that work for you are incapable of admitting fault. They assume way too fucking much in hopes of impressing you. Because it's the only thing that makes sense here. Because we didn't ocean up nobody.
All right. Mr. Lang says that didn't happen at all, and he's convinced of it, right?
Okay, well, I don't know what to tell him because then that's either Dex is lying in that situation, or I don't even know what to say. Like in the next part, by the way, is also pretty bad. When I talked to him, I tried to confront him and have a conversation with him on the phone about the undercutting of the market. He verbatim said these words: "Raymond, if you stood up for me at the meeting
Hello?
Oh.
Oh,
Uh,
with John Paul
Yeah, I'm
in
talking to him.
Legion Square, then I would have treated your market with more respect," and then hung up
Okay,
on me.
so basically, what he's saying is that it's set in stone, ironclad, confirmed, and Dex is like he's like our weed guy. So it's in his best interest that we are in a healthy business relation, and he won't lie about that. So he is pretty much convinced that the whole thing is correct. But on top of that, he also says that, yo, bruh, like then, when Mr. Lang called, when I called him about the undercutting the market, Mr. Ray just said, yo, bruh, he said, I think about you, so you said to him, yo, dude, you should have stood for me at the meeting. And then you started and kept undercutting the market off the basis of that interaction.
And then he hung up immediately.
And then you hung up.
Yeah, I mean, I told you that's what happened. I literally told you. I told you this phone conversation literally happened.
Yeah, but if you make a market decision and you cause damage to the market deliberately because he didn't stand up for you, right? That's a quarrel that impacts the whole conglomerate.
This is where you're misunderstanding. Okay, there's a difference between undercutting the market and surviving. Listen, with all the respect, Jean-Paul, okay, and I hate to have to keep insulting your fucking people, but there's no other way for me to explain this in English, okay? Your fucking people are brain dead. They are stuck in an economy that used to exist 5 years ago that does not exist anymore. A majority of the people you guys sold to are willing to fucking empty their bank accounts for whatever fucking reason. But nobody in their right mind was going to buy a fucking GPU rack for $25,000.
We sold so many, we bought a new house. Like that's how much we were selling.
And then for 4 days, we made zero
You can
sales.
lie if you want. It's fine. All right, you probably sold maybe like 3 or 4. Yeah, you're always going to find a sucker in every market. But for us, our market was way more stable, selling at 15 grand a pop.
And our own economy of the company was much healthier when we're buying circuit boards at a better price. Except I settled to make amends with you guys and set up a business relation. It seems like you guys are making moves when I'm asleep.
Once again, right?
Causing
this is another conversation
the market to catch on fire.
This is another conversation that we could have had. And don't pretend that every time I went to sleep, you didn't cause the market to catch on fire by buying from everybody fucking else for way cheaper. Which I've caught you multiple times. And instead of losing my fucking mind and overreacting and declaring war on you, I called you and I would always try to have a conversation. Did you forget? Every fucking night I would call you. We were having about an hour conversation about the same exact thing, and I kept my patience and kept doing it over and over again.
I understand
instead of over fucking reacting.
Yes, and it seems like the apprentice overdid the math at this point, because if I learn from you to do better and to take a knee to have a good agreement, right? You should show the way. right? If you're the one who taught me that to do better, right? Then why do you go and you break your own rule? And then, oh, he's a slave, things are going bad, I'm gonna break the market. That breaks my heart that you do that.
Breaks your fucking heart. What do you mean breaking the market, my man? I'm selling shit at 15 grand a pop.
You were like a role model to me. You disappoint me.
Oh my God, don't, Jean Paul, don't play victim for the love of God. Do not play victim for the love of God. Please. Cut this bullshit. I ain't no role model to you. I ain't nothing to you. I'm a guy that you could have used to get fucking materials, and that's fine because you have a fucking business relationship, and I'm cool with that. I have no problem with that.
Hey.
But cut the fucking fluff out bullshit, all right? Be a fucking man. Talk about the real fucking problem here. Your boy fucking Raymond's ego got fucking hurt because I'm never gonna look at him more than a fucking secretary to you, okay? And he so desperately wants me to look at him as a fucking great ass leader, which is never gonna happen, that he went over fucking reacted and started this whole fucking fiasco. You guys fucking joined in for whatever little gripes you had against me, and that's fine. I'm not gonna take it personal, and it turned into this massive shit show.
I woke up and we had multiple people wounded, ocean dumped, hurt, and it seemed to me like you guys not only were doing that, we're talking about it, but also telling our sellers on the block to move down the block,
True.
and you guys were pushing him away, cornering
That's
him,
also true.
which is not what we agreed upon in the initial meeting.
Well,
That causes friction.
moving
Mr.
one
Lang.
seller.
Seller two.
What proof do you got? So you keep saying this is
You're
confirmed.
thinking right now.
Where's the proof?
Well, the proof is that my guy is like, we're just doing some fucking jungle gym tactics to sell weed on the block, bro. He was down in the fucking block in the south. Seller 2, bro, like, he was in the dumps, man. I was like, yo, why are you up all the way in Hangar Way, bro? He's like, bro, Speedy said, get out of the block and sell out south, bro. And he had to, man. Like, Speedy just gonna outcast him. So Seller 2, man, like, he was kind of boned, bro. And that also was kind of sad because, like, we had an agreement at the park. And Seller 2 is eating dust because of me. Man, I look like a shit leader because I sent him to war when I thought I was sending him to like a nice, flourishing territory, man.
But what war? What's wrong with you guys taking one side and then we took another side?
Because it's not what we agreed upon, man.
Yeah, but so in your mind you wanted the Seller 2, whatever the fuck you call this guy, and then one of our guys to sell in the same exact like position in the sidewalk there?
Yeah, well, there are spots that are easier to just deal from, and you get that because of all the spots, right? And when I woke up, like this guy's like, man, yo, JP, I don't think I can do this, man. Like, all the way in Hangar Way and whatnot, it's just too hard here, man. And like, I didn't know what to tell him because, like, this guy works so hard, but he has like the end of the block like that, and then at that point, I'm calling him Seller 2, like. This guy feels disrespected as a leader. It's hard for me to just say, "Oh yeah, you keep eating shit, whatever, man." Like, I don't know what to tell him.
Respectfully, that's what you do with all your people, though. They all eat shit on behalf of their great leader.
Oh yeah, I mean, they were just suckers, that's for sure. Yeah.
So I'm very confused here. You know Arush, okay, Speedy, very well. He's not going to respect some Joe Schmo you put down there that you met within the hour because you're so desperate to get runners down there. He's not gonna respect a guy like that.
True. Then, if I hurt one of your sanitation workers with the blue hats, right, and it's Buster, right? Because I cut some of your Busters. They got like on their phone, they got like an agreement. They got making something. They can't even sign their names right. They have no eyebrows. Okay, their hat is backwards, and they don't speak. Okay, like.
Yeah,
you don't care about these guys either, bro.
Right?
You don't care about them either. Like, you don't care about them. Come on,
and if I hear, Jean Paul shanked Bobby, right?
He does care about them,
and then you call me and say, I shanked this Bobby guy because he was getting real fucking mouthy, had no eyebrows, fucking trying to run me over with his car. I ain't gonna have a problem with that.
The same way, 100%.
Understand. The only problem is that in a division of turf, right? If we agree upon something, you can't make a change on the fly and expect us to just eat shit. Because if this guy eats shit as our number one seller, I eat shit. Because I have to lead by example.
Street, though. That's like the flaw in your story.
To lead by example.
So what is the example?
I can't. There are one seller of each. We both put one guy on the block. Doesn't matter who they are. They have respect, and it is mining that backs them up. And if you guys push them away and you antagonize them, that's what you're doing to me. Because that's how I have to operate with the people that I put some value and some loyalty in it if I want him to reflect it back onto me. It's a two-way street, bro.
Yeah, but then that's kind of on you, right? Because when you had fucking Ming pushing down there, Arush had no problem with that. You would push with him in the fucking mornings. When, in your own words, right? Arusha's got to deal with a guy with a fucking hat backwards and no fucking eyebrows. Okay, in your own words, somebody you hate to deal with. How do you expect Arusha to deal with the same kind of guy?
Well, I don't think that was causing a problem. Seller 2 is a good guy. Okay, and we only have one. We only have
Seller 2, like, does this guy have a name? Like, what is his name?
I don't know.
How do you know he's a good? You don't even know the guy's name, but he's a good guy.
Well, it's Seller 2. Like, bro, some of these guys, I don't know their names.
Jean-Paul, look, I'm not gonna try to be rude, okay? I don't know if you're trying like to josh me and like fucking use like word jujitsu to try to fucking get some sort of common ground here, or if you're just stupid. Because there's no way you're gonna tell me, oh, this guy's a good guy, I like this guy. You call him Seller 2. You don't know his fucking name. It doesn't even sound like you know the guy.
Because what you need to understand is that street dog shit, I don't want to know about. The less you know, the better, right? Especially when things are calm, right? So I hire a Josh guy, right? Seller 2, right? I load him with product. I put him on the street. I know it's selling. And I know he's backed up because we're holding that shit down and we're sharing the territory. And it's in everybody's best interest that there are no conflict or friction on the block, because then the cops roll up and it bugs everybody. So when I wake up and I'm like, Seller 2 is pushed down the block and now he has problems. Well, man, that is not what we agreed upon. And that's a problem. You didn't go against him. You went against our agreement, which is why we had friction.
Yeah, but so to preface with all of this, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I don't even know who the fuck a Seller 2 is. We never push anybody out of the block.
Well, again, okay, with all due respect, this is the third story that you say, I don't know about this wouldn't happen, and blah, blah, blah. I gotta be honest with you, okay? 1 half lie or kind of gray area, okay. 2, 3, come on, bro. Now we are in the...
Well, what is the third story? So is this not the first story about the guy that you said got fucking oceaned up? Is this a different guy or is this the same guy? Like, I'm getting really confused now.
So, ocean guy, price is cut 1510, and then not pushing him out of the block. I mean, that's like 3 things that you would consider a pretty bad breach that could cause a war or a lot of friction. And you said that they're all wrong and didn't happen. Man, I gotta be honest with you, man. That's a very like it's a bra moment.
Wait, hold on. So
each one of those reasons alone.
The ocean dump guy and this guy completely separate incidents? Or is it the same incident?
Why the ocean dump guy? What?
Is the ocean dump guy and Seller 2, is this the same incident or is this separate?
Separate, 2 things.
So let me get this straight.
Seller
you want to cause war because Arush supposedly told a guy to move down the street if he wants to sell?
No. So it's a compounded problem. I do think the attempt to move down the block is a sign of disrespect. See, for sharing the block, you don't tell nobody to go down the block. If you want to separate, you can go down the block yourself or you stay on the block. You don't tell nobody to fucking move. We share. Stop acting like some hoes. Respect Seller 2. He's not an intern. Seller 2 deserves respect. The same way that I respect Speedy.
I'm not going to respect the guy when you don't know his name.
Bro, if I don't know them, when they die, it doesn't feel as bad. All right? I back them up as best as I can, right? But if they die, it's R.I.P. Seller 2 on the block, man. It's what it is. Like, this is what it is with street shit, man. You know that.
Listen, I respect what you're trying to say. I don't think you understand how street shit works, especially when it comes to pushing. Because if Arush is on a sidewalk and he's got the locals on that sidewalk, telling the other guy to go on a different sidewalk to get his own locals is a net positive for both of them. Because then they both get their own fucking sales.
Not what he said.
This is what I can't really wrap my mind around.
The guy...
You said he went down to Hangar Way. Hangar Way is one of the best streets to sell on.
Okay, listen. This guy, Seller 2, okay, he can be getting chased by a bunch of ops. He will do parkour and whatever. He won't even bother me because he doesn't want to bother me. That night, he took his time to get me into the house and tell me about this because that's how much it hurt him. Okay, so I'm telling you, Speedy acted deliberately.
That's how much it hurt him, motherfucker. We're selling drugs. Okay, we ain't high school fucking playing basketball, and I hurt your feelings, so I called you fat.
Yeah, but you pushed him out of the block. That's like.
We selling drugs, John Paul. Like, what the fuck are you saying right now? We're fucking selling drugs, my man.
Well, shit the customers, bro. Like, that's what we agreed upon.
But that's why you're not listening. Him going to his own sidewalk means he gets his own fucking customers.
Then articulate that to him in a way he understands it. He doesn't feel the need to fucking go and wake me up and be like, yo, bro, this is not right. I'm getting pushed out. This is hurting me, bro. And
if one of our guys woke me up to bitch at me about how he got pushed out by a different, I would have shot him in the head and told him to go find a new profession. He's not cut out for this life. It sounds like you're working with a soft-ass motherfucker.
because he was treated like an op when he was under the impression that we were collaborating on the block. That's where you failed.
Well,
to
I'm
understand
sorry I
it.
hurt his fucking feelings. I'll pay for his therapy if he wants. I'm sorry.
Well, we are deeply wounded by your words, man. This is not the line that I met.
This is not the lane that I met, motherfucker. Says you. Says you. With all due respect, Jean-Paul, look what you're surrounded by.
Well, we do what we can to make ends meet, man. And I gotta be honest, man.
We do what we can to make ends meet, motherfucker. You're in debt.
Man, maybe I wouldn't be in debt if you didn't push Seller 2 out the block, because I will never forget that day. He looked at me in the eye and said,
So this is all over a guy's name you don't know.
well, and then the intern 75, what was it, 562? Intern 562. Apparently you guys dumped him for no fucking reason.
We never dumped nobody. Show me fucking hard evidence, and we can talk about it. We never dumped nobody. I don't even know who entered whatever the fuck you just said is.
529, my bad. 529.
I don't know who that is.
Ray, who's 529?
529. His name is Don.
Don.
You know what your problem is? You know what your problem
Don.
is?
Don McDonough.
You know what your problem is? You're not the fucking Joker anymore. Like you've been watered down by the people around you.
Oh,
That's just the reality. You've been watered the fuck down. You're like a good ass drink. You know, like you go to a bar, you get a fucking good ass drink, and you go back to the bar the next day and like, hey, this place has got great drinks, but it's like a Saturday night and they want to make more money, so they water down their drinks and you fucking drink it and it tastes like shit. Like you were the first drink that was fire when I first met you, and now you're this fucking drink. I'm going back for more, and it's just fucking watered down.
Right. All right. Well, I gotta be honest with you, man. I used to hang out with the great Buddha Lang, Speedy.
Mr. Lang.
Okay, Speedy on the block. All right, and Frank. And now I look at you, and all I see
Goats,
is
yeah.
blue hat guy, Arush, and Harry. What a disappointment.
Times change, John Paul. But at the end of the fucking day, we got our money out. Things are fucking good. Operations are great. What you got right now? You got fucking Raymond on one side, probably trying to tell you everything that he can to make him look good to you. You probably got Benji on the other side, not saying a fucking word, and he'll occasionally laugh every once in a while. You got OTT, always yelling about some dumb shit. Half the time he fucking talks, I got to zone out.
True.
And on top of that, you're fucking broke.
Well, I got people that are loyal to me. And that's not something that I felt from you this time around or Marty. So I do what I have to do to stay afloat regardless of the weather, right? Because even when I'm in debt, even when it's raining, bro, even when things are tough or I'm fucking 10 feet deep in the dog shit sewers, I got the boys with me. And is that something I had when Yuno was around?
Yeah.
And is that something I had when Marty was around? Fuck no. So when it's Seller 2 or Intern 529 or whatever the fuck it is, right? I had got to have their back because I know they would have my back. That's something I want from you guys, but you didn't.
You wanted me to have loyalty to you when you did nothing but try to scam me.
Not true.
Kill my fucking market, go behind my back. You wanted this loyal. So now I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to understand the issue even more now, right? Because what is happening to you is you are surrounding yourself with these people who will sell their loyalty to you in less than a fucking hour, which means they have no fucking backbone to put their fucking foot down when you start fucking waffling. The difference between me and you is I got people who keep me in fucking check when I start fucking waffling. You start fucking waffling and people fucking pour gasoline on that fucking fire and then you turn it into whatever the fuck this is.
See, I don't know if this is a hit at their lack of backbone or a hit at my sense of charisma. Because at the end of the day, okay,
Bit of both.
some of these guys, like, bro, it's like a love-hate relationship, you know? We really put them in a slump, right? So they understand the price and the prize. Yeah? And that's what it is to be a true leader. To show them how hard it gets, but how good it gets on the way back up. That's what we sell to them. If you fail to do that with your boys, and they flip-flop around like a bunch of dumb fucks, that is your problem, not my problem. Understand?
My boys, no, you got the flip-floppers, my man. I don't got flip-floppers.
Sure about that.
Boys, stand the fucking ground. What are you talking about?
Last I checked.
Listen.
You guys ran out of boys. You get the higher burger
leader.
shit.
Listen.
Dumb fucks.
Wait, what do you mean? We didn't have to hire nobody.
Hey, hold on. I woke up. I was getting bonked by a bunch of fucking non-opening mouths, fucking backwards hat, no eyebrows, burger workers that goes as every time we talk. Every time we, from left fucking field.
Okay. So here's the problem. Right? Here's the problem. You guys are attacking anybody that you can. Just because they're taking revenge on the people who attacked them doesn't mean we send them to do it. It just means you're fucking with too many fucking people.
Okay.
Stop to think about that, maybe?
We have never rolled 6 deep a singular time. And I woke up to 5 robots wearing gray vests, nobody talking, and then Speedy with a smile on his face. Yo, guys, do that, guys. Yeah.
That's what happens when you fuck with a roosh, my man.
And he was proud of that.
That's what happens when you fuck with a roosh.
So don't tell me that I'm getting a bunch of dumb fucks to do dumb shit. When we are rolling razor thin on the block, and we get rolled upon by burger flippers, and they call me and say, please, Mr. Paul, please stop the war. We didn't want parties, please. These little fucking bitches are sucking my nuts to stop getting bonked in it. Because that's what they're getting into. Because that's where you guys are sending them, not us. You expand the war. We try to thin it down.
Buddy. Relax. Once again, you're waffling and nobody's keeping you in check, right? This is when you just start waffling like a fucking maniac. You are one to talk. We went down to Cyprus, okay, and Benji had a bunch of fucking intern motherfuckers in fucking suits, fucking absolute fucking nerds on the block doing what?
Absolutely.
These guys, these interns, listen, don't you fucking dare. These guys have been trained for weeks. They've had foot pursuit training, sales training. They've had mountain bike training. I don't give a fuck if I'm in debt. Because
how are you in debt then if these guys are so capable and trained making money on this shit? How the fuck are you in debt?
Because I said I show by example. Okay? It's not
show
about
by example. So you're showing them how to fucking be in debt and be a fucking idiot? Or what are you trying to show them?
The money that I have, it's the energy that I put out that matters in the end. That's the message I'm trying to give them. Is that it's the things that you fucking do that matter. And these guys put in the work. They see put in the work. I don't ask questions. We gotta buy something. I figure a way to buy it. We need to get something. I'm out there. We need to find something. I'm in the fucking streets going at it. And I try to give them that. And they do it regardless. Even if I have to go in debt for a while, even if I go to jail, I get the job done. That is what they're sold on, bruh. You get that? It's why they're so dedicated.
What are you talking about right now?
It's why they've been.
I zoned out.
Because these interns are with us for weeks. They're not like people that are say, yo guys, hey guys, me Speedy guys, like guys, burger senior buns guys, stack up, we're gonna hit the block guys, come to war. This is not what we do. These guys have been with us for weeks. If you want to get
why are you lying through your fucking teeth, buddy?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
For the fucking weeks, you don't even know half your interns' fucking names.
Like I said,
I guarantee you, you would go and be like, hey, you want to go hit some union workers? And be like, fuck yeah, I do. Let's go. And you just throw them in the car. You don't even ask, hey, what's your name? No, none of that. You skip all that. Boom, in 3 seconds, you're out in the fucking streets clobbering people with people you don't even fucking know. I guarantee you this has happened at least 5 times.
My boys know them because they hire them and they go through the process. It doesn't matter if
I
interact with them in that way. My structure and my company are giving that, are sourcing. No, bro, listen, you're not getting this. The depth of these connections we have is much larger and much more intricate than the ones that you guys have with your foot soldiers that you pick up from fucking
trying to gas it up. You're trying to gas it up. You're trying to gas it up right now. You got a full tank of gas. You're trying to gas up your shitty little bike. We just discovered a new problem now. Now you're saying it's your boys that run this. So you have some of the greatest failures of people running your fucking operation. It's all starting to make sense to me now how this is a massive shit show.
If you have a problem with us, you go with us. When you go down the ladder and you go at the interns, right? At that point,
Says you.
You're widening the war. We did not.
Says you, pussy.
We did not go.
I would go at you all fucking day, Jean Paul. You are the motherfuckers who get everybody and their fucking mother to tag along. Stop bullshitting. Stop bullshitting. Come on.
Listen,
What the fuck are you saying? The amount of random people that we've seen Benji with every time we fucking run into this guy, it's a new person every fucking day.
Listen, Mr.
What are you
Lang,
saying?
When you widen the war, we resupply, and we have the manpower to do so. You don't.
You ain't got the manpower for shit, buddy. How much money you got in your fucking account? How much resources you fucking sitting on right now?
Listen, I can show on the block.
Power bills tomorrow.
I
Your
can,
property tax tomorrow. You got money for that? You brokey? Huh?
I'm at minus 30K. But you know what
You
I got?
have what?
I am at minus $30,000 on my account. But you know what I got though? I get a registry of people that are willing to put in the work and show up and do what it takes to get us there, bro.
And where
That's
the
all
fuck
I
are the
need.
results? Where are the
They're-
results?
they're in
You
my
keep saying that
basement,
you have
bro.
no fucking results, my man.
It's hard to hear you over the fucking fans in my basement worth $2.5 million, bitch ass. Who the fuck are you talking to?
So here you go. Here goes John Paul waffling, putting fake value on shit.
What is it
worth
saying?
$2.5 million? What is worth $2.5 million?
Bro, the equipment we got
You
is...
can't pay your rent tomorrow, buddy. Your rent is due.
That sounds like my problem.
Yeah, it does.
I got 2 calls today.
I'm sitting on
You wanna know what
$250,000, 2 fucking houses, about 46,000 fucking materials right now, my man,
Okay.
and a clean record on top of all that.
Ooh, I wonder.
And I'm just one person in a fucking cogwheel. You understand?
No. So we all understand that, right? But what you need to understand that of all people, you should understand that if there's a war, if you widen the war or the scope, it's very difficult to narrow back down. And you guys keep
I
widening
don't
it
know
out.
what you mean by widening the war. Raymond is the fragile ego pussy in this conversation who overreacted and started a war and would tell anybody who would give them the time of day to listen.
If you have a problem with Ray,
So what are you saying right now?
if you have a problem with Ray, there's no reason why you should be kidnapping, okay, intern 529 or pushing seller 2. The problem with him, bring up with him. If that's by extension, comes to me. When you go at the interns, we go at the Sandy boys, right?
You brought interns
you got
to
a problem with
fucking
me,
hit
huh?
us, and we've
Okay.
clapped them up. You want me to sit there and bend over and say,
Everybody
"Oh yeah,
got
shove the
problems.
wrench in my ass, make your
Yeah,
daddy
okay.
proud, do it, motherfucker"? That's what you want me to do? Like, what the fuck are you saying right now?
The interns were hit first, and we have proof of that.
Where's the proof? Give me the proof.
Well,
Dex,
start the whole conflict and
Dex will tell you. We can edit this right now if you want to. Or we can
have Dex call me. Have Dex call me right now.
I can't believe that you're willing to die on this hill of one lie that you think you can get out of when there are 3 that are bad.
I don't
right
need to
now.
get out of nothing. First of all, I don't need to get out of nothing. You don't fucking scare me. Your people are terrible at what they fucking do. It's very obvious. The entire fucking city sees it. I want to know what the fucking proof is. Have him call me.
Hey, bro, you had to have your fucking magnet boy play fucking Rush Hour fucking bumper cars to get out of getting fucking booty clapped on earlier, bitch ass. We could do this all fucking
You are
day,
stuck
dumb
in the
sucker.
past. You are
Bitch
stuck in
ass.
the past, skinny dick. You are stuck in the past, skinny dick. Tell your boy to call me. I want to hear his fucking proof. Let's see it. Let's see where this goes, Jean Paul. Tell him to call me.
What about, okay, what are the things that we did to cause friction? I give you 3 points of friction that you guys did before I even woke up. Now, what is the flip side? What have we done to cause friction?
True.
There's
to call
no,
him.
there's no way you're seriously asking me
Motherfucker
what
lied.
have we done
Tell
to
me.
cause friction.
Go ahead, call me. From the moment we had the discussion in the park, give me the key points that hurt
Okay,
you
let me
guys
let me
to cause
let me
war.
tell you one thing it did to start friction. Your boy Raymond Romanov, the softest motherfucker I've ever met, overreacted to a phone call and started a fucking war to cause friction. Does that work, or does that not work for you?
And
does that,
what
does
did
that
he
work
do?
under your terms?
Yeah, but how do you know he caused war? What did he do to that? What did he do?
What do you mean? He got
We're still
fucking
talking
butt
about him.
hurt. Okay, when I hung up the phone on his fucking face, hours later we're getting fucking hunted down.
You get on them. You.
Yeah.
All right. So who was hunted? Because I wasn't there. Who was hunted?
What do you mean? You were there. You
Proof?
pulled up to my fucking house with a gun.
Proof? Any proof of that? Because
You need proof of that?
Well, I'm just telling you, if you're gonna undermine my proof and say Dex doesn't exist or whatever, right? Well, I mean, where's
I'm not
yours
saying
then?
Dex. No. I'm not saying Dex doesn't exist. I can give you the full story of how it happened. I want to hear Dex's story. Am I not allowed to ask that? I want to hear how he knows we ocean dump a motherfucker. I want to know.
So what you're saying is that you did a clean job, or you think you did, but you got caught red-handed, and you kind of, because whenever you
That's
said
not what I'm saying. You can try to put whatever words in my mouth that you want. That's not what I'm saying. I want to talk to Dex. That's what I'm saying.
right. So, listen, I think at this point we understand that there are,
Why are you deflecting? Why can't I speak to Dex?
because Dex is irrelevant. Dex is a cog in a massive machine of things that you guys did to cause friction. You understand?
How is the guy who potentially, in your words, was the reason for this all starting now irrelevant?
Undercutting the price, ocean dumping. What was the other one? There's 3 ones.
No, you started with ocean dumping. How is that all of a
lying
sudden
and hanging
irrelevant
up,
now?
when we're just trying to discuss the market price and saying that I'm the
Yeah, yeah.
reason.
Undercutting, seller 2, and yeah,
No,
ocean dump.
you see how this is impossible with you? One of your biggest points in this fucking 40-minute phone call, which, oh my God, the money I could have made or the enjoyment I could have had with my time I've wasted in this fucking brain dead shit. One of your biggest points was the ocean dump. All of a sudden, I'm asking to speak to the guy who claims this has happened. It has become irrelevant.
Well, just go talk to him then. I just think it's a waste of time because there are multiple cogs to this. Even if Dex was a fictional person, it didn't exist. It was dead, right? You still don't push sellers down the block, right? And you do underhanded shit because you know that I'm the.
Well, you know
I'm
what?
sleeping.
You know what? I heard that you guys fucking threw in the ocean.
Oh, absolutely not. What the heck? Yo, you
No,
guys,
we have confirmed evidence of this.
Yeah. Did you guys? You know, guys. He said that you guys threw on the ocean.
Yeah, we have confirmed evidence of this.
What'd you say? One more time.
Yeah, he said that you guys threw in the ocean. Is that true?
You think
We
I
have
would
confirmed
fucking
evidence.
put a
It doesn't
hand on
matter.
Yuno?
We have
You
confirmed
know?
evidence has happened.
By whom?
Motherfucker, you know not hurt
Our
because
boy
nobody
Bob.
touched him.
Bob.
Yeah. You want to
Babu.
speak to him?
Babu.
You want to speak to Bob?
This motherfucker
He'll
is
tell you
making
the
up
evidence.
shit,
You want to
bro.
speak to him?
I see what you're doing. You're petty.
No, wait, hold on. This information is irrelevant now. Doesn't matter. The point is, you see what I just did to you there? How dumb as fuck that sounded?
Yeah, you got me. You roped me in on
Yeah,
that one.
I did.
Yeah. So now you understand that the war is extending past its narrow path early on, right? Now we're going past the interns, past Seni workers. Now we're at the stage 3 of war, right? Which is friends and family, acquaintances, and yo, bruh, wanna fucking clap some cheeks, bro? Let's fucking go, bruh, type of thing. Well, now we have like 180 people involved in the war, which is stupid because you guys kept fucking widening the people involved, and it sucks. And it's-
Says you.
Interns.
Your boy Raymond, your boy Benji, your boy OTT are running around with different people every fucking day. Every single fucking day. When you are not around, this is what they do. They're too scared just to be alone. They have to have 5 random ass motherfuckers with them no matter what. Unless you're around, all of a sudden their confidence grows.
Listen, the intern program is gigantic. It's not my problem. If we
so
sit-
now you're allowed to say your intern program is gigantic because you allow any Joe Schmo to come work for you. Ridiculous.
Bro, we had so many interns on Mount Chiliad, okay? The birds starting to fucking land on the ground. That's how many fucking people it was so many people on Mount Chiliad soaking up the oxygen on that day with all the interns. The birds couldn't fucking breathe anymore, bro. That's how fucking much people we have. That's just what it is. Like, we created a
you are
grassroots
at
program.
Stage 8 delusion. I hope the people around you aren't as delusional as you, although there seems to be that they are. Because you can't see things for what they fucking really are. You're
Says-
trying to only fucking deflect instead of taking any fucking accountability for what you did.
Says the guy that buys mats from his slaves at $3 a pop, motherfucker.
What does that have to do with anything?
I mean, it's the same sort of narrative.
My people get paid. They get paid for what they do, and they're okay with the fucking payment.
So does our people. They get paid with
They work for free.
They get berated. They have nothing. They don't even have a living wage. They give us their paychecks, but that's what they want. So how's it any different than you fucking getting shit from dirt
What's wrong with
cheap?
that? Listen. You have slaves who are willing to be slaves. That's totally fine. I don't understand what the fuck we're talking about anymore.
You as well.
No, I don't. I have people that work for me, Jean-Paul. There's a difference.
$3 a pop is that's like you saying, I'm a good CEO. I have 8 sweatshops. And they get paid. I mean, they can eat and go home and go with their family.
Yeah, but you're assuming prices. Once again, you are assuming prices.
Oh no, I was so bro, your people, bro. I clapped their cheeks fucking all night. Okay, I've gotten like maybe I think 25, 30 of them. They say,
man, you're so tough. You're so tough for clapping fucking poor people who run garbage all day with a fucking gun. You're the toughest guy in the world.
No, we stop running with the guns. Anyway, bro, like they say, you guys buy at 3, sometimes less. Everybody else that doesn't work for you guys,
we buy it
scammers.
more. You are the guy who initially called me and said, "Why the fuck are you buying materials at $2? We should be buying at 50 cents." Don't take no high ground with me, motherfucker.
Buying it from
you
somebody...
take advantage of people who are so blinded that they're willing to fucking work for free. Stop taking this fucking high ground. I'm gonna hang up the phone now. 46 minutes. We've resolved nothing. Speaking to you is
all
I'd rather
I want
speak
you
to
to
a
say
fucking brick
is
wall.
acknowledge that you started it and
end this
you
shit, John Paul. End this shit.
I will accept.
Tell your secretary to fucking grow a backbone. End this fucking shit.
No.
He's gonna never be anything but your fucking secretary.
Okay.
He has to accept that.
Okay, fair enough. Bro, he's just hung up. This is so stupid.
Oh, he hung up on you. Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't that fucking fun?
He says end it, and he doesn't wait for an answer. All right, let's go bunk him.
That's, brother. Do you see what I'm fucking talking about with this motherfucking Buddha guy?
Well, I mean, he says end it, but doesn't say anything. Doesn't wait for an answer. Okay, the answer is getting bunked. Let's go. Go get me a bike. We're gonna bunk him off the back of the truck.
Honestly, that
Go
was, bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro.
go up north and give me a bike. I'll go bunk him off the
Brother,
fucking
you were
bike.
cooking though. You were cooking. You were doing well.